The purpose of this film series is to spotlight the positive aspects of the Jamaica we love so much. In most cases, we hear negative stories coming out of Jamaica, which has a direct impact on returning residents. This film series seeks to explore the natural ways people care and share on this beautiful island we call home. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in all the future episodes. Share with your friends, and when you do subscribe, hit the bell on YouTube so that you'll be notified for future episodes. Take care. Randy Pottinger.
Good Life. I didn't film the process of making this, people, but I cooked this chicken right here. To the world. This is from a one-hater. I'm at another house eating people food for free in Kingston, just so you know. Boom, more food, more family, more love. Later, hater. Randy's in Kingston right now, just rolling through the garrison. Is this considered the garrison?
Yeah, Waltham Park.
Waltham Park,
yeah.
Okay.
So you went to Waltham Park and Malines Road now. We're heading to the tax office.
So now people are not like running around shooting each other now?
No.
What time does that happen?
Nobody's shooting each other. Those you have upper Waltham and you have lower Waltham, and you find that you have most of the problems in lower Waltham Park. Up here I'm not having any problems up this side. What I find is that you have a lot of bars and people do karaoke up this side, and you have as you can see, there's a gas station over there. You have a tire shop over here, and also a market is over here on a Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay. So now, the crime in Jamaica, is it gang-related, theft, or?
Mostly gang-related.
A lot of scammers in Kingston?
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with this scam. I know about the scammers from Montego Bay and Clarendon, but not so much from Kingston.
Is it just safe to walk in here in Kingston at 9 p.m.? What's your cutoff time for safety?
I cannot say. For me, I'm not really a night person.
Okay.
Really. But I'm not having any issues with people complaining that they can't walk after 9 o'clock. No.
So people that says Jamaica, you can't really, they would have never come back. Talk about the medical system. I know it's privatized. The good medical care is privatized, right? Where you have to pay $50 to just to be seen. Around 50 US, right?
About 50 US.
About
yes.
$5,000. So do you always keep money in the bank just in case?
You should keep money in the bank in any country just in case, because it's not, you have a dollar is a dollar in every country, and the system is set up differently. We have some form of public care, and for me, when I go to a hospital like medical associates, before I'm seeing, I would have to pay maybe 2,500 Jamaican, which is about $20 your money. And then if you get an injection, you have to pay for that. So depending on the medication, you have to pay for it. If you have to do a procedure like CAT scan, you have to pay for that. If you have to do a blood test, you have to pay for that.
You have to pay for that?
Yes.
You've been driving in this town for years. You live here, you were born where exactly?
I was born in St. Catherine, Redwood, St. Catherine.
So you know Jamaica fairly well.
Yeah.
We should go on a road trip.
I think we should.
With the kids?
With the children.
Well, you don't say kids because it's like good kids.
Yes, I say children.
I'm sorry, but you know in America they say kids.
No, I don't say kids.
Do you like your life?
I like my life here. I like Jamaica. I like
It's funny, people are saying, how come I'm not showing your face? Because I know you're funny about your look and everything.
You're right.
Yes. So that's why I'm not showing her face, people. But she's going to be on the Let Us Show. This is our new Oprah Winfrey of Jamaica.
And she's going to be on the show. Are you happy to be a
very
part of
happy.
Jamaica Good Life?
I am very happy. I'm the foundation of Jamaica Good Life.
You're the foundation?
Yes.
How did that work?
Yes. Came to New York and we discussed it.
We did?
Yes, we did. You forget? Remember shots?
Oh, but it wasn't Jamaica Good Life.
It's Jamaica something.
Oh, it was the
Yeah.
Save Jamaica project.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are the mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I'm also part of the project planning.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about royalties now. You gotta be careful when you talk to people and when you talk to them about. Why too much people know I foundation found out.
You know what? Didn't I tell you that the people of Jamaica will receive you gladly?
They would.
Yes.
And you know it's funny,
And just don't come down too heavy on them
about.
because we have a lot of pride.
No, you know, one thing I
Yes.
noticed about Jamaica, people go in the car, they move about their business, and it's life life as usual. Everybody
Yeah, we're
are
survivors over here.
moving. That's it. And everyone now has to have money in their bank for medical stuff, so money is very important.
Right. Because you know what? I broke my arm 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was doing life insurance, what you call it, indemnity plan, critical illness plan. None of those could help me because breaking your arm in 3 places is not considered critical.
Yeah.
And I used my hands to work, so I was out of a job, no money, you know.
Wow.
So I had to get help from friends and stuff like that. Yes, I had health insurance, but then when you're doing the procedure, they have to go through checks with the health insurance, and you need this procedure to be done as quickly as possible. So I had to wait. I had to wait at least 2 weeks before my hand could before they could actually do surgery.
One thing for
Yes.
sure, Jamaica is very bad. The drivers are aggressive.
Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive.
Do you consider the men aggressive? Some of them.
I find that it's illiteracy that is aggressive. I find that they're not adhering to the road code, they're not adhering to the rules, and just basic courtesy,
Yeah.
human courtesy.
Yeah.
You find that is lacking now. Everybody just running down the money, and once you're running down the money,
Yes,
you're not having that
Order.
sense of order and pride and care for others.
Yes.
Yes.
It seems like a country
Yeah,
that's
you have
racing
taxi
for
men, you
money.
have, you know, for me, I would have a baby on board sign on my car even there's no baby.
Okay.
Just to see if they would just have just a little bit of compassion somewhere.
Nobody give nobody a blight here.
Right. Alright, look what is going on.
They would never ease up.
Yes, no ease up.
So Jamaica is no ease up. Hustle,
Right.
money, hustle,
So
move
you
fast.
could have accidents in Jamaica and minimal death if they had less speeding and just these sudden stops that they make and then they just drive off whenever they feel like it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not checking their mirrors. You know,
You have to drive for everyone.
for everyone. Alright.
But I noticed we're in what part of Kingston now? What part are we?
This is Mayor Brown's Corner.
Mayor Brown's Corner.
Yeah, we're heading up Constant Spring.
Well, you love your Jamaica.
Yeah,
You
I
love the
my
weather.
Jamaica. I like my James Bond Beach. I like my Fisherman's Beach. I like
James Bond
Marley
Beach
Beach.
is
This
one of your favorites?
St. Mary and Utrius. And
Oh.
St. Anne, yes.
Oh, James Bond Beach is one of your favorites.
Yes.
Do you go to Negril a lot?
No, I don't go to Negril a lot.
So what's your real favorite restaurant?
Here in Jamaica. You know what? It's a variety for me because for the first time I went to a restaurant the other day with some school friends of mine. It's called 876. And I actually enjoyed the atmosphere and I also enjoyed the food. The food was really good because enjoying the atmosphere and the food is not good, that would have been an issue. And the food was really good.
Yes.
So I had a coconut crusted shrimp with mashed potato.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, that sounds
Yes.
delicious. Maybe we could.
And all the other girls had their food, and they also enjoyed their food as well.
Wow.
There was a variety on the menu.
Now, let's talk about construction development. Now, Jamaica 2030 seems to be a whole new country. Have you been hearing the buzz about that? The whole renewal of Jamaica?
Yes. So you have to be focusing on the road, because guess what? On the Constant Spring New Road, I don't think it is set. They have to put on another layer over it, so the manholes are high. So you have to be very careful. I don't know how the backmen manage, considering that the ride so fast. Country, when I come at home for the first time, you know, I say, you know, I like your mother fridge. You can leave your mother fridge open.
That's how you used
And
to.
they used to laugh after me and tease me, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, when I made that comment a lot.
Your
Randy, what
mother-
you mean?
Your
What you mean
mother
is to
say you
speak?
have to wash up your plate them. You know, go wash up your plate them. You go make she come home and cuss. But I went to school in Kingston, so
People are gonna
easy.
like your show because you're a jovial person.
Yeah, man, full of vibes.
What keeps you smiling all the time?
Appreciation for life.
Yeah. Been through the struggle.
Been through the
Mother for
struggles.
17 years.
My gosh.
So you're a real Jamaican woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a lioness mom.
Lioness mom.
Yes, yeah.
You have one of the smartest daughters in Jamaica.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, and your
Yes.
children are wonderful. We want to thank you for joining us on this brief tour. We look forward to hearing more from you.
You're most welcome.
Thanks again. That's the
Have a wonderful day.
Villetta show.
Yes.
Just now. Wow, some nice homes here. The good life people that might living in Jamaica. Beautiful. Cherry Gardens, right? So these are like $1 million homes US now. In Kingston. Wow. So these are people who work in government.
Yeah, they own their own businesses.
Business.
Yes. People are retired.
You know, so damage, it's just damage control. And the calm nature in which I deal with it is to still remain calm and just execute. Hello?
we now?
New Kingston. One to you. Why them taxi disgusting? Honestly.
Barbados Avenue? Really? How does that happen?
Just coming up in that spot.
Hotels with me. Okay, let's go take a look. Where's the food? A good life surrounded there. I'm a plumber. I'll go through Kingston right now. Go get something for drink. So how long you been doing plumbing?
For about 30 years now.
30 years?
Yeah.
And you take care of people in Kingston?
Enough for them.
Eh?
Yeah, man.
So you grew up yourself?
Yeah, man. My
Live
brother
yourself?
here. So, yeah.
So, what it is like for a plumber? Is the money good? Struggle? What is it like
Yeah,
for
so
you?
in money good,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes you have hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But otherwise, I enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my livelihood.
30 years?
Yeah.
So you work for a house and thing?
Yeah, man. No. All sorts of house coming.
You actually wire the whole house?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pipe up.
Okay.
Install.
Well, you need some more equipment, man.
Yeah. That is definitely true.
It's always the equipment
Yeah.
that bother you and stuff. So where is this?
Waltham Park Road.
Waltham Park Road. How's the crime around here? No.
At this part of the Waltham, the crime is alright. But
Mhm.
further down, I don't trust them.
Yeah?
But this area we are going.
Have a drink of beer.
Right.
So what kind of drink you like to drink?
My favorite drink is Red Stripe.
Restaurant?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to drink restaurant. 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years of the club. And not only house club, in a swimming pool.
Swimming pool.
Yeah.
What do you do with the swimming pool? Clean it?
Pipe it, clean it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said to me, man.
Install the filters and everything. Yeah.
And you're good for it?
Yeah, man.
Alright, sir. Give me a cold restaurant.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, ma'am? I'm from Jamaica Good Life on YouTube. I'm not filming you, I'm filming this famous plumber here, okay?
Cool.
Me have a plumbing friend, him gone international now.
Yeah, but me not film you, me not want, you know to come in. What you do for a living? Just the bartending. Cheers.
Yes,
To good life and good clubbing.
Yes, right.
Alright, sir. Give them your phone number because they might want to call you.
872-6105.
Alright, people. So that's the plumbing man in Kingston if you need one. Alright. Good life with this invisible lady. Today was quite a day. I'm always in a good mood. Sometimes people don't like to hear me in a good mood. I'm a positive chap, traveled the world, been to Africa, seen things in my life, lived in New York, been to Vancouver, been to Toronto. I'm on my trek to travel the world, but you know what? I love Jamaica the most. In the country though, not in the hustle and bustle of the city. Right?
I've been places too.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to England.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Canada. I've been to almost all the states. See, this is madness.
Continue, ignore them.
I can't ignore them. I'm the driver.
I ignore them. You know what I say when people are driving crazy? I says, oh dear, why would you do that? When me in New York I drive now. More time, me says, wow, really? That's how we're gonna do this today? So me use words, but don't stress me out.
Right.
Me not use the F-bomb, me not really cuss and go on.
Right.
Every time, because driving can stress you.
Yes,
I try
very
not to make
stressful.
things stress me. I like to use my GPS, right? So they know, if me see that man push out, I say, wow, really? Is that how we're gonna roll today? Is that how we're gonna do this? You know, really? Okay. And that's it. Let them, let me tell you something. Me not gonna make some car, and have somebody in a car, when now parenting on my head, going on my head. My head is protected. If me date a woman, and the 3 days later she have act up after me pay for dinner for 3 days. Why you never really call me yesterday? Boom, me gone. You never hear from me again. Well, you know something I don't like stress. You know something I don't like stress. Me don't like it.
Some women are like that too, because I can't take on the stress out of that. Sometimes you beat someone. Boy, if me not call you, not call me. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna call you now. I would need to talk now.
You know another thing, when me talk to somebody on the phone, and the phone hang up.
Oh, you have to tell me say my skin clean.
Your skin clean?
Well, no, one man will send a picture. I say, oh, you have nice skin. Lie. Not go so. Nobody never tell me that yet. You know?
So when...
But remember, so we do skincare, so taking it from me is a compliment. So,
ladies and gentlemen,
wine and a carry on.
the lady in the car now in Kingston, she does skincare, so she's gonna have a show on Jamaica Good Life, hopefully, and she's gonna teach her about skincare and things. You know, but I'm saying I don't like stress much. I don't like it at all because it give you cancer. I dated a woman once, you know what she said to me? I'm really stressed out, right? And she teased me for balance now.
Okay.
And she said to me, Randy, your stress is not going to give me cancer. And that's when I realized people's stress give other people cancer.
Right, true.
So I say, you know what, I'll take life easy, you know?
But you have this thing called rumination, and the word is literally when you say don't let somebody pay rent in your head.
Yeah.
That's what it actually means.
Rumination.
Yeah, you're ruminating. So you're thinking about the clothes, the food, the back to school, and you're lying down and you just can't fall asleep because you're ruminating.
Back to school consists of, the cost for back to school is the books. What's the most cost for
Books, the uniforms. Okay, you can, and depending on the time of the year for back to school. And if you have a child starting a new school, it's a little bit more challenging because you have new uniforms, you have to buy school bags, if you have something that you can carry over from the last school, that's fine. But sometimes you buy the things and within that time it just finished and bags tear up, and so you need to buy school bags, school books,
shoes,
shoes, because children are growing every day. you need new uniforms.
Yeah.
You have to pay the school fee. You have to pay
Exactly right.
registration fees.
Mhm.
Sometimes the school have library fees, PTA dues.
Yeah.
So all of that consists of back to school.
And the kids them like to look fresh.
Right, the kids them need to look fresh, man, and them need them look a new bag and
Them look the chocolate.
and another pencil case and
Yes.
geometry set and all
Yes,
of these
yes,
things.
yes.
Hopefully you give them a good start. You know, them who need lunch kit, carry lunch kit.
So right about this
Yes.
time, parents in Jamaica get really stressed out.
Yes. Yeah, and sometimes as well, no matter how you think, okay, it's not gonna happen to me this year, because I'm gonna be planning for it.
Yes, yes.
There's so many other things that happen during the course of the year, and
Yeah.
it just sometimes is a lot. Is just the end of month paycheck after be working, getting back there.
So you're a single mother in Jamaica now. Have you taken like a relaxing vacation? Do you have those?
I do find time for myself.
What do you do on those time?
I will just drive to the country, go sit on the beach, just look out on the different, how the sea meets the sky, that kind of thing. The different rocks, I'll go and pick up rocks. Something that can scrub my foot, I would use that. I would just sit on the beach and use the sun to give myself a nice little scrub. Those are the things that I do. I enjoy going to the movies too, so I'll just go to the movies as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I do my own hair. I do my own. So I'll just, that is also a relaxing thing for me, to just do my own hair. And I'm still a girly girl, so I get my makeup done and just take care of me, really. And then I have my quiet time in my room. Is very comfortable, and this is not where you live, is how you live, as my friend Randy always said. Yeah, so I try make my surroundings very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a one like that me want. Get rich quick, Bell. Wonderful. What am I going to
No? Hello? Wait. Can I go in?
This is a restaurant.
Yeah.
You like this restaurant?
Yeah. All Sonia's home style.
Okay. So you know a lot of hot spots in Kingston.
Not necessarily.
So you're a single
I'm
mom,
a home.
homebody. You cook well. People, this is one of the most classiest women I know. Her name is Violetta, and she's going to be on our show, bringing you a lot of classiness. It's kind of like a Martha Stewart. You're like a Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
You know,
Great
she's
name.
beautiful. People, she is from Kingston.
YouTube things have a special, you have like royalty club or something like that. That's what. Like you have royalty members.
Oh, no, everybody's a member.
Okay.
Jamaica Good Life. You know, it's Randy. Today we're having tripe and beans.
Yes.
And rice.
Or
And
some
you're
peas.
having
I'm having stew peas,
with vegetables.
rice and vegetables, a little
And that right
breadfruit.
there is stew peas. It's not pork. I call it stew peas. Okay? It's not pork.
Alright, thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Yes.
Randy, I'm taking your next stars to lunch. Her name is Violetta. And I had to eat some food. Enough people jealous because I talk and I eat at the same time. But let me tell you, when the food is good, I have to share it with them.
Right.
I know some like to eat food and film it, you know.
But the food is good.
When it's good, and you need to come back to Jamaica, I like to show you this. So, I'm gonna come back to Jamaica. No, this is stew peas, but it's veggie stew peas. See them chunks there? Those are veggie chunks. Until next time, love you guys. Again, driving in Kingston. And driving in Kingston, when you hear the word Kingston and you're in the States.
Famous Devon House.
Famous Devon House. And the ice cream is famous over there too. How much for a scoop of ice cream? Yeah, for go get me some ice cream before I leave. I'm half a taster of my reason at Devon's house. You don't know the people. We need a scoop of ice cream. So when you hear Kingston and you're abroad, or sometimes Jamaica, when you hear Kingston, the first, like Rebranding Kingston, I would love to do a whole series just on Kingston. I haven't found the people yet that will give me the tour or have the time.
You know, I need someone to take them time and bring me through Kingston all over it and show the good sides and some of the bad sides. Because when you hear the word Kingston and you're abroad, you're like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Even when you're in the country. So life is a perception wherever you are. I've been in Kingston now about 3 days. I haven't gone a lot of places, but I've driven around little by little here. And all I see is people moving, going about their business. The streets are very clean for the business areas. The taxi man in my work and I make the money, right? And people just, one thing about Jamaica, I know, everywhere you go, people go about their business. If you happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, we don't say accidents do happen, crime do happen randomly. But there's so many people just doing their thing, living their life, going to their kids' school, buying their uniform, going to the mechanic, plumber come over. Jamaica is no different from America, none, except, you know, if we just start changing the society as far as the healthcare system, having American invest, are really looking at the government and say, why you don't have more hospitals? Talk to me about the medical system here. What could do to change it? What could be done?
You just need more hospitals, to tell the truth, and service more. People have more access that they can pay even after they have gotten the service, because sometimes the accidents happen and you don't have the money right away, and you would like to be taken care of, you know.
So if you don't have the money, you don't get service?
Not all the time, unless you go into like a St. Anne's Hospital, a university hospital, a public, Kingston public hospital. Yes, you'll get taken care of for sure. But it's you have to wait for a very long time. You know, you go into accident and emergency, somebody with more blood gushing from them will get through a little bit faster than if somebody crying for stomach pain, you know, which you don't know if the person is gonna be, you don't know if the person have a rupture in the stomach or anything like that. So, you know, emergency is emergency.
Your people living their life. Lady with our bracelet and our pins and thing I try. No, hear me I say, there must be a way that the smart Jamaicans can build more hospitals. And I want to start speaking passionately to the government, but there must be a way you guys could figure it out. Really? 2020 around the corner and hospital systems are slow. It's like, me not understand. Can't there be tourism responsible for them really achieve this much money into the country and just left the people like hostage? Is that what's really going on here? What's your take on that?
I'm not sure. But the thing is, I've been to medical associates. And it's emergency, and I was the only person waiting in there for at least 20 minutes. So I guess there's overspill in other hospitals compared to others. But at least that's not a private hospital. That's not a public hospital. It's private.
What is wrong with Jamaica medical system? Is the big question I have. I don't know it that well. I don't know the government infrastructure that well. If you'd ask someone like one of your colleagues, what do you think they would say is wrong with the system, the medical system? They can build up these nice fancy hotels, but they can't. You can't build up more hospitals. I don't know. The people have been suffering for years, you know.
I find that the doctors act like they've never been sick, or the nurses act like they've never been sick.
What do you mean by that?
Because they're too cold. Am I wrong? Am I not seeing? I was seeing green all of them.
So no, the same thing, the pattern 911, that's a British color for the cars. This is what someone pointed to me, that the color for the cars are actually British color for the cop cars. And the taxi colors are British colors. We're in Halfway Tree now?
Yes. Food cart, look good though.
Juicy Party, Halfway Tree. Let me ask you, Radical Radio, is it only Mutabaruka? You don't.
Mutabaruka,
The political radio station. What radio station is that? Where people discuss politics and change in the system on a daily basis.
Depending on what topic they have to talk about. I'm not sure.
Because if you wanted to listen to a progressive.
Mutabaruka is always good. Depending on the view.
So the question is,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a radio listener. See, I'm in the car and it's a quiet.
which channel in YouTube, whether it be television or radio, allow people to write petition to make change?
I don't know.
Or protest?
I don't know.
So there's no collective body that push for change constantly.
I
You
wouldn't
don't
say
know.
no.
So now, how many protests have you seen, let's say, for the medical system, like picket signs and 200
No, Jamaicans
people?
don't really
They don't.
protest a lot. No.
How do they make change if they want to?
Sometimes we just talk and we don't really do any action because we're
Okay.
waiting for numbers. You know? But I guess the place too hot for roadside protest. One thing we protest about is the taxi men. I realize people put up placards and picket fence for that.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean
For the taxi men, the bad driving.
Okay.
Yeah, people protest for that. So I haven't had water in so many weeks, and so many people in my area are affected by the water. Toilets backing up because you're not having enough water to flush through the system properly. And it's costing you plumbing, it's costing you. You can't drink the water because they're doing road works and you're afraid to drink the water. You're getting sick. You're having containers stocked with water because you can't afford. As soon as the water comes, you're filling up, and it's not everybody's gonna be putting bleach in their water. It's not everybody's gonna cover the containers properly, and then you have mosquito infestation. And it's unfair to say, it's the public's fault and they need to take care of the water. Nobody's not supposed to be having water pack up in a drum. And your countertop full of water bottle and all these things. It's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, I'm living in Kingston. I'm in country for so many years, and you're not carrying water. You're not catching up no whole heap of water, putting in container. You're coming to Kingston and doing that, the capital. It's madness. Children going to school between between January and June. So many children have to be going to school in dirty uniform because there's no water to wash them, and they have to be recycled in these uniforms. And it's not every mom gonna take the initiative to wash out the uniform them at night time when they look up on the water. It's too much. It's too much.
Do you think this
You
is...
go to school, you have schools that having graduation, and the graduation is like visitors coming to your home at the school that your children go to. And there's no water for the people to wash their hands or to use the bathroom, to flush the toilets. It's madness.
That's mine. So let me ask you this. Do you think you have to change how you set up your water in your home, where Now you need zinc to catch water from the rain. You think
But
you guys
people do that. My neighbor in his tank is open, and he has the zinc in there, so when the rain falls, the water will go in the tank. But this is the same water coming back through your home, so you don't even want a child to go and turn on the pipe and not remembering that it's the tank and drinking that water. You don't know what can go in there. And not only that, when the rain falls, because of the pollution in the air, the water is not fresh. It's not good water to be drinking.
Okay.
It's not conducive to your health. Yeah. Yes, you will have water if the zinc is in there, and you don't have to pay the water tank to come and fill up the tank.
So the system will get worse.
I'm not sure about worse, but I know they're doing road works, and with everything, with every good thing, there's sacrifice.
Okay.
Right? So I guess this is one of the sacrifices to get beautiful roads.
So is it the road work that caused this?
Yes, the road work, and
The dam is empty.
the dam is empty because of the drought. What is bothering me? Why we can't have several dams over the place? That is my concern. Why we can't have 2-3 dams? Why we can't have that? That is my concern.
Yeah, that would be a logical.
How much is gonna? Yeah, how much does it take? What kind of land do you need? Look how much land all over the place. What do you need? You know, how expensive? Tell the people how expensive it is to build a dam. Why you don't have more than one in the corporate area. Tell the people about that. You know? Yes, you're building the roads, and yes, we need the roads, but it's not like we need the dam more than we need the road, if you should ask me.
So it's a damn road problem.
So it's a damn road problem. Because all this new road building is not even for new buses, new transportation system. It's not for that.
What is
it's
it
for?
for?
Pretty cars to come and drive all over the place. And
You think it's for the rich?
I don't even know. I wouldn't even say the rich. I'm just saying. Nobody's carpooling because everybody wants a profile. Everybody have to be in their own vehicle. Everybody. Six people work at one company, and the 6 people maybe live in Portmore, and the 6 people driving their own vehicle. You know, nobody now calls it down what time you're leaving or what time you're coming, because everybody, I guess, have their own lives to live. And
So Jamaica is adapting the middle class lifestyle like the rest of the world, and it's causing the same problem like the rest of the world. This was always a challenge for me. I see that modernization, growth in economy, everywhere I go, traffic, water problem. Everywhere I go, I see the same systematic problem. As we're so-called getting a better life, I realize that the life is actually getting worse. The basic...
Yeah, no, you mean the stress level is high?
The stress level is high.
Yes.
Rent,
right.
car payment,
Yes.
insurance, school.
Right.
So
you're suffering from anxiety.
Yes, your life is coming like New York now.
Right.
You're living the New York lifestyle in Jamaica. And that's weird because you shouldn't be living a New York paced lifestyle in Jamaica.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's a more relaxed, but you're doing it. And that is sad because that means the machine world is coming here in a big way. People are going to have more high blood pressure. They don't understand the trade-offs when it comes to, oh, I have a nice car. Oh, guess what? Got to pay that rent. Everything becomes rent, supermarket, car, traffic. You see what I'm saying? In the country now, I was talking to someone who says, you think it's a good idea? Maybe they should have built some of these. It's a good idea. Maybe they should have built some of these schools or companies in the country to kind of get stuff out of the city a bit. People shouldn't be coming to the city for schools or work.
the thing is, you have schools in the
Country.
rural areas.
Yeah.
And what is happening? They're good schools,
Mm-hmm.
but people don't find them to be prestigious schools.
Uh-oh. So,
Traditional schools.
okay.
So they're not putting the emphasis on those schools in the rural area.
Okay.
They're good schools. The infrastructure could be good too in terms of the building and whatever, but so they don't get the best teachers.
Equipment,
The
science.
equipment, the sanitation maybe not there in terms of proper bathroom infrastructure. So they're not putting in the technology in those schools like what they're doing in the traditional schools. So a lot of the alumni association have to be helping these schools instead of the government. But in the traditional schools, you find that a lot of the alumni association put in some good money because most of the business owners went to, you'd say, the traditional schools. So those schools get a lot of sponsorship.
Wow. Wow.
But I must tell you, Jamaican youth, you know, they're very bright. They're very promising.
But there's
the
nothing
adults
nothing
are
to
not guiding them in the right direction because they're busy running down the money.
the adults.
Yes, you don't have no mother want to stay home anymore because the fathers are not doing their job anyway in terms of keeping the family structure as a man. So the mothers have to be going out there because, as you say, a stay-at-home mom, you know, how we're gonna get rich if you staying home? I'm not thinking that it's okay to be rich in quality, in lifestyle of how you grow your children. Sometimes the children as well don't even have respect for the parent who stay home because they don't see the value. Is when they get older, they're like, oh, you know, my mom used to stay home with me. My mom used to come to the PTA meetings and the sports days and stuff like that. So,
One of the success for you having your own business and your child's success, do you think it's because you had your own business? Because your child being successful based on your participation in her school, because you're fully entrenched in her school. You were always hands-on.
I was hands-on. I am hands-on, but the thing is, I am maybe entrenching them at the school.
Okay.
But
And what gave you that time?
the support from the dad, I can't lie, because if he wasn't helping, I would not be able to go to the parent-teacher meetings, go to the sports days, have the time. If they have to stay home, I can be home with them when they're home. You know, they would be left on their own most of the time. So I wouldn't be able to take them on little road trips.
Okay.
Right.
Guys, more food, more randy, more family in Jamaica. Where you cook this? Oh yes, a breakfast this. Oh yes, what have you cooked?
Come in, Mrs. Harris.
Jamaica Good Life right now, but the other wall. Right now, I have the generator and now something shovel and thing for build. On the mountains, see? My sledgehammer and thing. And even my director chair, a big time filmmaker, Randy. So I'm the off right now. So my sledgehammer them, my weights and everything. You know, I'm playing out thing I left on, you know, I left on fire, you know, chat joke and make it right. I left on fire, you know, can't stay there. You see the prophecy. So this is the walk. Up on the building stage, so we're building on the mountains off the grid. I told you guys, but now I'm playing. I'm going to show you how I live it.
Which place?
The tax office. It was cool.
Yes, but the thing is, I've been to the tax office on the month end, which is between the 23rd to the 30th of the month, whatever month it is, except February, right? And it is mayhem and chaos in there because some people come in, and because it's illiteracy again, the people will say, okay, wait on your number. Boy, I not see my number on the screen, you know. And right, and she said, you know, so what number you have, sir? And then she said, okay, no, we're serving. You have 103 and we're serving 102. Just be patient, okay? Oh, you know, so I think it can again. I never realized that I 102 I have. Many things say. You know, so you will have that issue where people not looking and...
Look, you see how frustrated this guy is?
No, he's trying to guide me through.
No, his face was very upset. You know, go on through the man.
Yeah, but then him let me through in a good way where nobody would lick me, though, they can't.
Two things I can say generally about Jamaicans is that they're very friendly and they're very helpful.
That's true. That's why I said to my friend today, I said, Jamaicans, no, you can't broke down. You ask for direction, you're gonna
two together.
you're gonna get always help. And every time you go somewhere, they'll always help you. We were talking about the pros and the cons, you know.
Yeah, but then you said two things I say about Jamaica. They're always friendly and they're always helpful. But then if you're going to a service place, the face make up and you're not getting no help. So what is the difference?
No. When it comes to serving food, friendly mean if you're on the road and you ask for directions, you'll always get directions. They'll take the time to give you directions. Independent Jamaicans. If your car broke down, a man will always come to help you.
Well, you know what? When people are in need,
they're there.
When people are in need, they're more polite.
Okay, so
a man will be on the road and you need help, and because you need him, you say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, bossy. And so because of that, you have that first level of approach that is always good. So do nobody don't want to not help you. But when you're in a line at the tax office or wherever, and you say, but woman, look from where me there, so wait. How is it that I'm supposed to be polite to you when you're going to be addressing me like that?
Well, no. On every food, KFC takes 2 hours minimum for an order. 30 minutes minimum. When it comes to Jamaican movements behind the counter, let's talk about the people who serve the public. The service people think that they're doing you a favor. Anybody behind a counter, they got the power, and they've never had any much power in their life. So now that I have the power to serve you, you're gonna wait on me. So they don't have customer service.
Says the backer master.
It's like, oh my gosh, I get a job now, and I'm gonna exert my power. And they're serving you the chicken, and they wait, and they take their time. They go in the back to get the napkins. Oh, I forgot the tray. They take their time. They go in the back for the tray. While my belly's like, the customer service in Jamaica. So then I
give very good customer.
I went to a place and I said to the guys, I was buying some bun. I said, move like a Chinese right now. Move like a Chinese.
I will tell you, say you can talk to the man.
Oh, you mean me talk to the man every time one? I said, move like a Chinese.
Alright.
And let me tell you something. And another old man come and say, boss, you see what you just said there, son? A power talk, that, you know. And him start move fast. I'm gonna say, if you want my extra $100 bill, I said to him, move like a Chinese, and him get it. And Darren, that's why you get your bun, my youth. Cause Uncle Randy said, move like a Chinese, cut the bun quick.
No, this is good service. Let me say, how much pack? This all thing wet. I love you, Dana. This is what's going in your mouth already.
Whoa, Dana, whoa.
Dana, where's my... Show Uncle Randy the case.
Whoa, Dana, you don't give your mom a wet saltine crackers. That's been a bad.
17 years old.
That's been a bad Jamaican. Bad Jamaican.
Because she said,
Bad Jamaican.
But you never give me. I said give me one. But you could
that
also.
was the last one in the plate.
Dana, this was the last one you were eating. Look, what you gonna debate?
Whoa, Dana, whoa.
Eh.
Whoa, family feud. Family feud. So they're helpful on the road,
very caring for directions. Behind the counter, when they get a little power, ma'am, could you go to window 6 and wait there? Oh God, yeah, we've been waiting here for 2 days. Me not beard. And them send you from one window. Hey Darren, today I went into about 8 lines.
Yeah, but that's how much.
Right? And it's not their fault, it's the process. You know one thing the government is not paying attention to? Overhauling processes. It's like Jamaica.
Paper.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, man.
No, it's like when you go to the hospital. First you go in, you're in a pain, so you go into the emergency room.
Yeah.
And you're sitting down in the emergency room. They said, you have to go and get your docket.
Your docket.
Right?
What's the docket?
So you have to go to a special area and you have to get signed in to get your docket. Remember, you're sick, you know, you're coming in emergency. You should ask you, have you ever been here before? Yes, no. Punch you up on the computer, over letter. And then the docket should come to them. You're not supposed to do the sick self or drug yourself to go get docket.
I'm going to the medical. Mama, where did you go? Medical association?
And them still I call it docket.
What? Really?
Docket.
Mommy, remember when you went here when I went to the medical associate?
Yeah.
When I went into the when I went to the document desk to hand in the paper that mommy had to sign up.
You don't like make this
whether she's been there before and the condition and what she's feeling. I went inside the room and it was literally every single shelf had a piece of paper, or should I say it's just full of paperwork.
Uncle Randy,
In this
there's a traffic line right here and I have to go. The computer store is right. You see that sign that says Quantum Computer?
Yes.
You're there and go in there. While I go make I bring the camera up, Randy.
What's the best decision you think is best? What do you think is best? Anything you think is best?
I find a parking there.
You found one? Yeah, I think they still in the British system, so.
No, what I was saying is that they basically nothing is.
But which system do you want them to
nothing
be
is
in?
electronic.
Put it like this: Jamaicans are brilliant and intelligent, and they're computer whizzes. They need to own and overhaul the system. They're still in the slave master system of processing stuff.
Randy,
Hold on.
you cannot be in the first world country in America and you're using.
Jamaica. So people just living their thing. And the mall. It's called the mall. And people just living them life. It's called the mall. When we get here in Kingston. So it's very nice. The mall in Kingston.
Huh? Here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm checking the price of these hammers. So we're looking at, I spent in New York like $19 for this. It's near $47, $30 here. And the big one is near $100. Okay. So it's more expensive. She's not here? These levels. You didn't see her? Oh. Salt, they have salt. So in Jamaica, there's 1,800, 18,000. That's something like 180 something dollars. Like 30 something dollars for this in the States. It's best you bring in as much tools as you can. They have everything, it's just expensive. Alright, so she's not in here. Today, construction time, foundation thing, retreating, mountain thing, yeah? So we're gonna do it. A new life. Left firing, I'm gonna build out the mountains. Boom. So we're there right now, we're there at Kingston. We roll out, get the pickaxe them and the sledgehammer them to build the thing in the mountain, you see me? So we're rolling out.